one heavyweight contender where Holyfield will try to dictate the pace, stay busy, swarm, and if hitting rights through the early to mid rounds, it could be a telling sign.
Jabs. Douglas has a terrific jab, but see Holyfield, he wants to establish Douglas's jab less effective, so that's a key in this first round.
Douglas, but useful and effective against Mike Tyson. They'll try to keep Holyfield from getting inside punches. And Holyfield has great hand speed, tries to wear down his opponents with
combinations together so far in this first round. He seems much looser to combination off with the hook. That's something he doesn't feel Douglas does. And there is that hook after a two.
Tends to get hit often. But says people think he gets away in the first meeting and against Carlos De Leon.
To find the range for that left hook.
Holyfield weight problems. But he does question Douglas's in test rated against Tucker in 87. So a feeling out process here in round one. And with regard to the hotel after the fight. Little boxing humor there.
Not a huge punch, but you can see he's finding the range with that punch as well as the jab.
Final seconds, round one.
Right tempo, see, don't get in the fight with him. Just boxing, you understand? Just keep him on outside. You don't have to go inside yet, right? Yeah, right? Now that's operating like a champ. That's just be.
A little more heat on it, all right? A little more snap on it, James. All right.
Breathe easy. Relax. Get the flow, Buster. Get the flow.
We head into the second round. They were extremely pleased over.
Don't slug with him yet. Keep boxing with him, and unless Douglas lands one of those super right hands.
Hopes that history repeats. Douglas at 246, Holyfield 208.
And he has negated Buster's jab at this point. That doesn't mean he will. The Douglas jab is not effective. And there's why, because he's got
give more heat, more snap.
Using the uppercut. Both these boxers have a terrific uppercut, and that might bomb.
He's not used to that.
He is not, yeah, that's right. It may screw some in the past, but I'll tell you what, I think in his corner, they're thrilled with this kind of method.
He needs to get hit to get the juices flowing.
To really get into that in his corner. They want something like this, because they know if this fight gets into 6 or 7.
20 seconds, round two. Again, the holding in an authoritative figure. He's a district attorney in Reno.
Your mother rest him.
Come on. You're loosening up. Watch your hand.
You got to stay on the ground. You are not on the ground. Get your butt in the ground.
Right there. You got to put 3 and 4.
Feel yourself, champ. You got to feel yourself.
Don't stand still too long. Don't stay in one spot too long.
Let's go, champ.
That's rolled for 12. The World Heavyweight Championship. Buster Douglas in the white trunk. It has been mostly Evander Holyfield.
Holyfield told us the other bull Douglas around when he thinks Douglas is coming.
To get loose now. They wanted him to throw more combinations between go to the belly.
And there is the left hook underneath. Holyfield's heavyweight ranks.
Holyfield, it was a twisting right, and down went Douglas. His name is Evander Holyfield.
And it is, instead of Douglas's right, it's Holyfield's right.
It ends in round 3. Douglas still down. Holyfield is the new heavyweight champion of the world.
Even a chance of getting up. That overhand right just devastated, which brought that left hand down from Douglas. And so the overhand right was there. For a look back at one punch that changes the course of heavyweight history, at least momentarily, by Holyfield. A counter right hand, no less. Not the cover. Then we'll see another. Oh, the uppercut from way back. Well, the cut from far back. We've seen so many boxers get knocked down from it. And remember, I said Douglas wanted to land the uppercut. That's not the way to throw it. This fight ended because
from overhead, here comes that monstrous right.
That is knocked out, trying an uppercut against Jung Suk Wang, of all people, and getting knocked flat on his back.
Check out the eyes.
No way Buster Douglas was getting up from this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time. One-weight champion of the world, Evander Real Deal Holyfield.
Ended it at 110 of the third round.
Performance.
Evander Holyfield. Keep your eye on the right hand of real deal Evander Holyfield. Buster Douglas never saw it coming. Holyfield, and that was his proclamation that not only is he truly the new heavyweight champion of the world. From another angle, from hitting the canvas. And he standing by with the new heavyweight champion of the world, Evander Holyfield.
I guess this does mean you're a heavyweight, huh?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Christ for the victory. Go in and be able to capitalize on the opportunity, because he do said.
You told us that you're a thinking man's fighter, and you proved it tonight. You boxed well.
I went out there, and I anticipated him pumping the jab, and he felt that I would be reckless, and I just took my time, did what my corner. He throws that uppercut, which a lot of time you have to be perfectly.
He sure did, and let's take a look at it, and you can comment on how he threw it from so far back, and you countered.
I was jabbing, I was giving my distance, and I carried my right foot, and there he is. He threw that uppercut, and I stepped back, got out of range of him, maybe step in with a short.
Evander, you're now heavyweight champion of the world. Undisputed, as Lou Duva so aptly points out.
I got through that, and I'm just going to go back and enjoy it and take what the Lord has. A lot of people felt that I couldn't do it because I was a small man. So with this, just anything, you can be successful.
And you were as successful as you could be tonight. Congratulations. Dressing room of the former champion.
Buster, you seemed a little tentative.
To get off, to get into the groove. He just, he fought a tremendous fight. You live by the sword and you die by the sword.
I was vulnerable. Did you see anything like that before you got hit?
No, I didn't. I just was out of position and was trying to hit him with a shot, and with a good shot, and it brought me down.
You were down for quite.
Fine. It was just, I guess it's make sure everything is.
Holyfield is a good fighter.
He's a great fighter. He's a tremendous fighter. That was an opportunity for me to, fight a great fighter, and I did. And, no.
Just going back.
Think about things.
Okay, Buster. Thank you very much. Steve?
Well, it was a stunner, and I'm afraid from the Buster Douglas standpoint, he was a no-show tonight. He had trained, and I'm afraid he answered those questions. He was never in this fight. Great conditions, Steve. Those are the kind of right hands that knock you out. So I only proved he's a real heavyweight. He proved he can box when the occasion calls for it.
Where does Holyfield go from here, Al?
Matchup. And what we saw tonight, in my mind, makes people think, because he showed those boxing skills, and that's what you need to do against a big man like Foreman. Hit him with occasions.
Where does, for example, a Don King figure into all of this?
Well, Don King, of course, is the gentleman that released on Hit the Winner fight Mike Tyson. Bob Lee of the IBF immediately repudiated that. So sort this out. There's no reason in my mind why they should. In my opinion, Evander, if he wants to go fight George Foreman, he ought to be allowed to do it.
Well, that about wraps things up, Al. It was great work. Is Evander real?